My wife's had an autoimmune disease for 20 plus years now, and I've often wondered why. God told Paul, Paul had some sort of ailment, some sort of thorn in the flesh, he called it, and he asked God 3 times to take it away, and God finally answered and said, "My grace is sufficient for you." And Peter wrote this, "Therefore, since Christ suffered in the flesh, arm yourselves also with the same understanding, because the one who suffers in the flesh is finished with sin, in order to live the remaining time in the flesh no longer for human desires, but for God's will." See, when we're totally healthy, when we have no issues, a lot of times we live for ourselves. We live for what the flesh wants. And he goes on to talk about drunkenness. He even talks about orgies and all these different kinds of sin that humanity wants to live for since the fall. But when we have these ailments, when we suffer, it causes us to really step back and take a look at what's more important. And we have discovered, my wife and I, through her ailments, through her autoimmune disease, that what's really important is the eternal. So if you're struggling, focus on the eternal and what's most important. And I think that you'll find that God's grace is sufficient for you. God bless.